Hello again, Jim Glover, that branding guy for Once a Day Marketing, where business takes shape. And today is Action Wednesday. We're going to keep it short. We're going to give you a little trick of the trade that I use anyway that's very effective when I deal directly with my clients and when I turn around and give them back my deliverable, my product, if you will. So today's title is really listening to your customers. And you know what? It involves this. I'm holding in my hand a small audio tape recorder. Very cheap these days, but you know, one of the best things I use in my business dealing with my customers. Now, what is the reason for using a tape recorder? Well, when I deal with my customers, I often forget many things that they tell me. It's not my intent to do that, but I do. I'm also really bad at note-taking. So between having a bad recall and horrible handwriting and note-taking, even when I'm trying to capture everything that my client is requesting from me, I sometimes fail. So I think what you need to do is start implementing something like this if you have a similar problem. And I also have one other little problem. Sometimes I will then start responding to the client's needs and giving back answers rather than really listening. And so what happens is I get back after my meeting and I find that I've done more of the talking than my customer, and that's really not a good thing. So by having something like this, you're actually sitting back and listening to what your customer wants from you. Now, there are so many digital tape recorders and audio recording devices today. This one just happens to be a little Sony product, but your phones do it. And then even in software like OneNote with your computer laptop, if it has a microphone, they can record these meetings. And what's really kind of exciting about a lot of these different kinds of tools is that there is some software that will actually take and convert the audio file to text, and then you can drop it in a report, a document, whatever you want to do. So it's kind of exciting. Now, when you're going to be recording your client, I always ask permission. If I'm sitting across the table from them, I ask permission. If I'm on the phone, I ask permission. Often what I'll say is that my note-taking is just really bad. Do you mind if I grab this on a tape recorder? And they always say yes, at least so far everybody has. Then what you need to do is listen. When they're telling you what services or products they're looking for from you, you can sit back and actually listen to what they're saying, knowing that it's being recorded on the tape recorder. Then the key is when you get back, play it back. Listen to it, and what you're going to find is some interesting things in there you may have missed, whether you were listening properly or taking notes. There's going to be a few things in there that are going to be what your client is really asking for, and that's really exciting because now you can prepare a deliverable for your client based on their wants and needs, and specifically their requests. If you're like me, I think you're going to find that this is a great tool for interacting with your customers. What you need to make sure, though, is that once you record it, you come back and you listen to it. And what you're probably going to find are some great nuggets and gems in there that you never realized your customer even asked of you. So by listening again, you're going to find them and be able to pinpoint back exactly what they want. And then you're also going to find out if you've been listening or if you've been chatting. And if the conversation is a little one-sided coming from your direction, it will be a great tool to help you become a more effective listener. That's our Action Wednesday for today. Simple, but really a very good tool for meeting the needs of your customer. I'm Jim Glover, that branding guy for Once a Day Marketing, where business takes shape, and we'll see you next time.